Hello people, it is Carla with Perry.paper.com. I am back with another video about paying down debt. Now keep in mind, I'm not trying to pay off debt. I'm trying to pay down my debt to 30% utilization. Okay. This video is going to be about that. I talked previously in another video about which cards I need to get down to 30%, and we're going to go over that. So let's start with my card with the highest debt, which is going to be my city card. And it is overcast today, you guys, so bear with me. I'm filming this before I have to head out. So the first card is going to be the city card. What we're trying to do is get down to 30% utilization. Okay. So, that being said, let's start off with first writing it down. So that's what we got to do when we budgeting. We writing it down. So city card, and the current balance right now is based off of the last most recent payment that I made. But what we're going to do is I'm going to put the original balance before the payment was made, just so that we can start off, with it looking the way that it should look. Okay, so the starting balance is going to be $4,550.93. Okay, now projected payoff date. Let's talk about this. Remember what I said, I'm not trying to pay it off. I'm trying to pay it down to the 30% utilization. Now, with that, in the way that I get paid, which is bi-weekly, so twice a month, and after all of my other must-pay stuff is paid, minus groceries, I should be able to throw an extra $300 or so towards this. But here's the thing: 30% of what the current balance is, not this, but what the current balance is $1,973, or no, $2,460 is 30% of what the current balance is. Okay, so I need to get this card from the 4,550 to let's say 2,500. We rounding up. So that being the case, with the way that I get paid, it's probably going to take about 4 to 5 months to get this down to 30%. Now, I ideally want it to be quicker than that, because remember, the interest is still rolling. We still getting interest. So we want to try to pay that down. But let me fill this in. So most recently I made a payment, which the payment is coming around again, but the minimum payment was $117.48, and then that was due on the 8th of March, and I did pay that. I didn't put extra towards that, so it was $117.48, and then so the balance right now is $4,433.45. Now, one more time. Let's go down here now to the note section, and then to the goal. So we just said the goal is $2,460. Okay, that's the goal. Now, and that's 30%. So 4,000, so 30% of the, 30% of the limit of the card, right, is the 2,460. So this card limit is 8,200, right? Okay. And then, so 30% equals $2,460. Okay, so that's where I want to be, and then eventually it'll go down from there, but that's where I'm going to be back to like say the minimum payment, or if by that time I've paid off some other cards, I'll do the snowball method, what have you. So now let's say $2,460. Now if I subtract that, if I subtract that from this current balance, right? We subtracting. Then I need 1,000. So let's say this right here. See the 4? So we got $4,433.45. We're gonna subtract the 2,460, and I'm going to get $1,973.45. So now this is where the division comes in, because it's just the way that you do like sinking funds or what have you, is you divide this by the number of either weeks or months, right? So I'm going to be dividing this monthly because I know that I'm only going to have a once a month shot at paying this down. And remember I said I would like to pay it down earlier, but if not, I know that I only have an extra $300 or so to put towards this. Now, how can I get even more than that? I can try to cut down, budget a little bit better on the groceries, because I usually take out $300 for groceries. I mean, I'm not trying to eat ramen and bologna, but you got to do what you got to do when you're trying to do something, right? Because I need that bump in my credit. Because even if I pay off my smaller cards, the cards that have over 30% utilization are still hitting my credit. So, this is it right here. So now we're gonna do, if we divide this monthly, okay, what month number is gonna get me $300 a month, right? So you take this number, right, and then if you divide it by 6, that's $328. Now, I probably could be able to scrounge up an extra, $30 to go with that 300 that I already know that I'm going to have, right? So then that means that each one of these is going to be $300, right? So each step, okay, equals $300. So I'm going to put that right here. Now, I'm not really for the debt payoff trackers and what have you, but I know some people like to visualize, so that's why I added these steps down here for this printable that is available on my website. So if I know that each one of these are 300, then that means that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, probably right here would be the payoff. So if I don't get the extra $30, right, it's probably gonna take me 7 months. Okay, now we'll see what happens, right? But that means that in 7 months, and we're in March right now, so April, May, June, July, August, it'll be October, okay? So sometimes that works like that, where it might take you a minute to pay it off, because you can only do what you can only do with your income. Unless you're going to get a second job, or you're going to try to sell a bunch of stuff, or you're going to try to do something else, you can only do what you can do with your income. Even if it starts with pennies, even if you got a change jar, just start and you will get there. Okay? So then, keep in mind, I'm also still paying the minimum payment. So when I say the extra 300, that 300 is going to be added to whatever the minimum to whatever the minimum payment is. You're going to add 300 to that minimum payment, right? So technically it would be 400 that would be every month being paid towards the debt. So that's the plan right now. And I will let you guys know if you are interested in me, paying down my card to 30%, stick around. And then I'll be doing my other cards in another video. But bye for now. I'll see you next time.